Today I wanted to show you how to make a lantern swag. I love these lanterns. You know, it's getting to be summertime. I don't know what it is, but I like to put these outside at night and put, you know, some little lights in it and have a little cute swag on it. We spend a lot of our time outside in the summer, so I just like to have something out there that kind of brightens things up. So I'm going to show you how to make this. I got these really cute balls, and I have this leftover mesh from Easter, so I'm going to use that because this is one of those projects where you can use your extras, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I am going to see about where, yeah, I think that's good. So I'm going to attach these together with some zip ties. To hold them together. Now I'm going to put several on there because I don't want it to come apart. I think I'll put 3. I'll put 3 there. And I'm using my small zip ties for this. Okay. And this has wire in it, so I will be able to bend it, because what I want it to do is kind of come down like this. Okay? So I will just cut these off. Okay. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a clean edge on this. Let's see, what can I set down? Aha, a cell phone. There we go. I just like to start out with a nice clean edge, because sometimes when you're going long, it can get kind of messed up. So I'll just throw that away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a few poofs to go along here. I'm going to use another one of my zip ties. And I'm going to roll some of this out. We're not going to use a whole lot of this, but I'm just going to bunch it at the bottom like this. And I'm going to tie it down. I'm going to kind of tie it down underneath like this, pretty close to this first ball. So I don't really want you to see a whole lot about where it starts. So there we go. Okay, I'll just trim that off. Okay, now I'm just going to make a couple poofs, and I'm going to need my fuzzy sticks. Okay, I've got pink and blue in here. We'll just get a couple of those out. Okay, so I'm just going to make a couple of little poofs here. Not real big. You can just kind of eyeball it. There, that looks good. Just put my, tie it down. Just going to tie it once, because we'll be going back into that. Make sure it's nice simple. Here we go. Okay. I'm going to do another one. It's sticking together. Okay. There we go. Like that. Okay. Now I'll tie this one down. And I think we'll do one more. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks good. So I'm just going to cut this off a little bit beyond where I want to make my poof. Okay. Then we're done with that, and I will save that because I am sure I will come up with another project later. So let's go back to where I wanted that poof. And we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. Just going to take this excess. And I'm going to kind of tuck it underneath. And I'm going to tie it down with a zip tie. Make sure that looks good. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so just going to tie it down. Like that. And clip it off. So see, so far we've got that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. So now I want to give it a little bit more interest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some ruffles. And I've got pink, blue, and green. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the green or not. Well, okay. I'm only going to make a few of these. This project is it's pretty simple. You don't have to do a whole lot for these lanterns. That's one of the best things about it. You can also decorate the inside, or you can put candle in there. I like to use the candles that look like real candles, that have little batteries in them, because they don't melt. So if I accidentally forget and leave it outside, the candle won't melt. Okay, so I'm going to roll these out together. And I think I'm going to cut we'll say three of them. Okay, so we'll just let that fall down there. Okay, so oops, I'll hold that down. So I'm going to cut each one 10 inches. So I'm going to cut the first one down here. Okay. Now I like to use this board that is self-sealing because I can cut with my rotary cutter all day and it's not going to do a thing to it. Just set that up there for now. Okay. So 10. 10. And 10. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some ruffles. Now you could also, if you would rather, you could make the curlies just by taking the way it curls and just curl it at the end like this, pinch it in the middle, and then it looks like that. The ruffle, you want to lay it flat the way that it wants to curl, and you walk your fingers up through the middle like this, and you make a little bow tie. And you want the ends to go down, and then it looks like that. So it's just kind of a difference. You can do it either way, just kind of personal preference. So I think today I'm going to do the ruffle. Let's see. So I'll just walk my fingers up the middle, make my bow tie, put it in my hand, because I want to put all three together. Okay. Walk my fingers up, just like this. Get my bow tie. Okay. So now I will put these three together. In a line, like this. So 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, and then I will go open my little tie back up. And I will place them down right on top of that poof. And then I will tie it back. I'm just going to tie it one time right now. Okay, and then I'll just kind of straighten these out. Okay, sorry about that. My camera cut off. And so it missed out part of what I was doing. So I'm just going to kind of tell you what I did. I did another ruffle, the three together, just like this, like we did with the last one. I just opened this tie back up. Placed them down, just like this, and then tied it back one good time. Okay, and then I set that aside so that I can do a ribbon for the top. And since it cut this part out, I will tell you what I did. So I cut 28-inch lengths. I have 2 ribbons. I have this pretty multicolored gingham, and I have little dragonflies. So I cut 3 each of this cute ribbon. Make sure you can see them. Okay. So then, once I have 3 28 strips of this, I am going to do about a 6-inch loop. So I'm just going to do a loop like this, pinch it here. I'm going to put it inside my finger like that because we're going to be doing all 6. So then with the next one, I'll just eyeball it and make sure it's the same. It is. Okay. Then I'll do another one. Same thing. Okay. And I'm not being particular about whether the ends meet or not. So some I may shorten and some I may have longer. Okay. There we go. 2 more. This one I think I will vary a little bit. Okay. So I'm just still making sure that these loops are about the same size. Okay. This is just a really easy bow to make. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pipe cleaner and I'm just going to wrap it around here like this. And the most important part is I'm going to twist it like this, because you want it to be really tight. Okay. So now I'll kind of move these around. Get them like that. Here we go. Okay, and once I do that, what I want is I want to have 6 ends in the front. So I'll do 1 front, 1 back, 1 front, 1 back, another one front, another one back. I am putting the longer ends in the front, so front, back, front, back, front, back. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these back pieces and I'm going to run my chenille stem around it one more time because it just helps keep it in the back like that. You see how I did that? So then what I will do is I'll tighten it down one time and then I'll just kind of fluff these out like this. Get them the way I want them to look. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to tie this to the top. So I'm going to take this and put it up here and figure out where exactly I want this to be. About right here. So now you can see that right there, right here. I'm just going to take my bow. Now I'm going to set it down here so you can see it. Okay. So I'm going to take this bow, I'm going to take this loop, I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to tie this bow right around here. I'm going to tie it really tight. And then I'm going to hide the end. Okay. So once I get it placed where I want it to be, I'll refluff my ribbon. Okay. Let me put the camera up so you can see. There we go. Okay, so I will fluff my ribbon, and this is when you're going to take your pieces at the bottom and just kind of move them around. You see why we put some at the top and some at the bottom? So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just move these ribbons around. Like this. Okay, and then fluff out our bow at the top. Like this. There we go. And of course, I only use ribbon that has the wire in it because it just really helps a lot. There we go. So let's kind of move those around. There we go. Okay, so once I get this bow in place and I know where I want to put, where I want to keep my swag, what I will do is I will take some floral wire. I will just take a piece of it, cut it off. Okay, let me move this back down a little bit. Oops, sorry. Okay, so from the side I'll show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of floral wire and I'm going to run it back behind this poof and I'm going to tie this piece down to my lantern. Just like that. So that way, if it gets windy, it is not going to go anywhere. So I'll make it pretty snug. Like that. There we go. Alright. So I've got my ribbon where I want it to be. I have this tied down. Now what I'm going to do is put some ribbon in it. So I cut my little 12-inch squares. And I'm just gonna put this in here. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna tie it down 3 times now. And then fluff that out. And I'm gonna pull these apart so you can see them. Like that. There we go. There. Okay, and we'll do one at the bottom. I'm going to just do the opposite. I'm going to open this tie and put it in here. And I'm going to tie it back down pretty good. 2, 3. Alright. And we'll spread this ribbon out so you can see both kinds. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pencil and I am going to twist my little pipe cleaner right inside there so it's not sticking out. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Just twist my pencil around it like that. There we go. Okay. Now I have a couple little things. I have a little dragonfly. I'll just kind of set him in here. There. I have a cute little flower. I think I'll just put this right down here. I think I'll put it right here. There we go. And I have another dragonfly that I'm going to place up by the ribbon. Maybe up here somewhere. There we go. Alright, and that's it. It's all complete. No, it's kind of hard to see when I bend it over, but it looks really cute. Then you can open up your lantern. You can put anything you want in there. You can put candles. We spend a lot of time outside in the summer, and so we will put little candles and things out there because we watch movies out in the backyard. I just love to have things like this out there. It just kind of makes me happy. So I hope you enjoyed this and you'll give it a try. Please comment and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.